live. I don't know what the heck is going on, but sure. So yeah, back to this. Missed the week because it was my birthday, and I got a little hungover, so I didn't run a session that week because I was not going to put myself through micromanaging several things at once and barely being sentient.
Man
Anyways,
was recovering.
exactly. Anyway, where we left off in the
Fuck, I
last
need my
session.
sheet.
Yeah, that's probably helpful.
Sorry.
Good start, boys.
So, yeah, before I roll back into what we're doing, I should preface the session by saying that 2 of our players are not present today.
They're dead.
Sure. So, yeah, we won't have Alice or Milo during session. So anyway, where we left off last time, the party had split over 2 locations. We had... Oh god, I didn't open my session notes. Lucas, you fool.
Oh my god, I realised why you're so quiet. It's because my music's louder than normal.
Oh my god. Well done. He's quiet.
Too hard.
He's quiet today. I wonder what the problem is. Literally.
Me and my tea. Anyway, so where we left off, the party had split into 2 separate groups, with Mira, Alice, Kay, and Gelda staying in the Hyde estate, and Xanis, Uzok, Alec, Penton, and Milo choosing to stay in an inn instead of taking up the offer to stay at the Hyde estate. And we'd ended off on a sequence where the party had... Oh, not the party as a whole, where Alec, Penton, and Xanis had just returned from having a last night of drinking. Oh, and the Chrome on my laptop has decided to black screen. Oh, that's a filter. Oh, never mind, it's back. Okay, so we are going to start off in the Hyde estate with Mira. So you had spent the entire evening essentially with Simon, getting up to God knows what. You have awoken by Simon in bed, fully dressed in some silken nightgown, and obviously your underwear. Duh. And the smell of a rich, fruity, almost herbal broth of some sort wafts in.
Oh wow.
Sorry, I'm drinking my tea as I'm
Yeah.
thus the soul pauses. So
The tea.
you end up this this fruity herbal smell ends up waking you up, and you realise that there is a pot. For context, this is one of those 4-poster beds, and at the end, the foot of the bed, there is a table. And currently, Simon is half bent over the foot of the bed, pouring out a pot of tea. The actual colour of the tea itself is kind of like a reddish green in colour.
Oh, what time is it?
It would be about...
Did you just say a reddish green?
Yes.
It's
it's not a brown. It's like a mixture of 2 different colours. It's weird, trust me. So this two-tone tea. He pours them into these rather fancy-looking teacups, and then turns his head back to realize that you're awake. Ah, good morning, dearest.
Oh, what are you doing here so early?
He raises an eyebrow at you, and I'm going to use your passive perception. You realize that you are in his room. You never left this room that evening. So you are still in the same location.
Oh right. I forgot that I slept here last night.
Would you like a cup of tea to clear your head?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. My mind's very foggy this morning.
So he gives you a minute to sit up before passing you the teacup, and you notice that this tea, kind of the red and green are kind of swirling around one another, but they don't seem to be mixing together.
This is quite a strange remedy. What is it?
Well, it's this interesting plant that grows quite unique to some of the swamplands around here. I forget the name of the specific type of leaf, but it's quite unique in that depending on whether you dry it or whether you boil it fresh, it will never mix with itself, so it stays separate. It's quite interesting.
That is rather interesting. I'm sure Mimi and Kay would probably like to see it sometime.
Well, I'll see if I can ask the some of the house maidens and either get the recipe from them or procure some of the plants from them for further study if needed.
Yeah, I think they'd appreciate that. And I'll take a sip.
So, as you take a sip of it, any form of fatigue or like kind of achiness that you had seems to disappear from your body a little bit. So it clears it by like, I don't know, like an 80% clearance, we'll call it that.
Ooh.
And it has this kind of mixed taste of like mint and strawberry. It's the closest approximations I can give you. So it's kind of like a mixture of those two flavors.
Yeah.
There you go, like a peppermint and strawberry tea, basically.
Yum yum.
And it seems to relieve some of the tension in your body, which for first thing in the morning, definitely having strained yourself both physically and mentally the day before, the fatigue relief is very much appreciated.
Mhm.
And after taking a little while to have a few sips of said tea, oh my god, sir, can you please resume back into the correct place?
No, we cannot.
I know what made my laptop go, my Chrome go black screen. It was Roll20 having a fit because I was trying to click on a thing. Oh dear. Anyway, so after Simon takes a few sips of this tea, he steps out of bed, and much to your surprise, he's wearing like a pair of shorts, but that's pretty much all he's currently wearing on him.
Oh whoa. I'm gonna like not stare, but just like side eye, like, oh okay.
So he takes a moment to pull on some clothing and looks over to you. Say, have you noticed He scratches his chin for a moment, trying to recall what he was going to ask, before it clicks in his head. Ah, yes, I remember now. I remember some of the housemaidens were complaining about a particular particular individual that they encountered in the town, and I took a look through some of the I guess border crossings that we have in town, and I haven't managed to find anyone that fits their description. I don't suppose you've you've noticed any unusual persons on your flight over here, have you?
I mean, that would depend. It might be more helpful if you tell me the description first.
So he describes to you a what appears to be some sort of rabbit folk with horns, but the horns on said rabbit folk are purple. So basically a purple horned individual. And that most of the he goes on to kind of elaborate on the details, and that most of the house maidens have encountered this individual. The one consistent thing through all of their recounting is that the person had purple horns and glasses.
Wait. I mean, that sounds a lot like Alec, but Alec wouldn't do that.
Well, that's quite strange, but I shall have to ask the house maidens again to see if I've just perhaps I'm misremembering their recount or something along that line.
Where is Alec? Is he? Where is
at
he?
the inn. So
He's at the inn. I'd have to run over to him.
yeah. So currently in the building, you are aware that Alice, Kay, and Gelda are here, as you've kind of seen them once or twice throughout the previous evening, before the end result of said evening.
Do I know about Alec's doppelganger?
Yes, Alec has told the whole party about that.
Okay. Well, I guess what I'll do is I'll speak to Alec a bit later, but I mean, the timeline doesn't make sense for it to have been him, so I guess someone's been playing a trick.
Simon seems I don't want to say mildly troubled, but he seems a little bit concerned, but kind of shrugs it off.
What have they been doing anyway?
Well, it seems as though they've been skulking around and following them, and I guess making them feel very unsafe. So the housemaidens have started traveling in pairs.
And have you seen this guy yourself?
I have not, no. It's quite unusual.
Huh. Well, I'll keep an eye out, because this definitely does sound kind of, well, not good. We don't want anything to happen to them.
He nods with a very confident smile before taking another sip of his tea. Well, I suppose we should make some effort to make use of the day.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So the two of you get changed, and he begins to show you around like where he works. So like kind of the more officey kind of stuff, and also shows you some of the his little studio where he ends up hand weaving or using a loom, similar things to that effect. Meanwhile, jump over to the group that are in the inn. So the three of you are fortunate. The three of you that went out drinking are fortunate enough not to be hungover. Milo appears to have left the room, probably just going off to take a look around some more of the plant life, and Uzok has left Xanis a little note, just basically letting him know that Uzok and Milo have gone to go and take a look at some more of the plant life after their last investigation. So let me just drag those 2 tokens down. So the three of you are fortunate enough you're not hungover, but in this room currently it's Penton, Xanis, and Alec.
Maybe we shouldn't have gone at it that hard last night.
Oh, it's fine. You'll be fine. Let's get up.
Why does my face hurt?
Oh, I don't know.
Xanis who's kind of like half sat up, just shrugs at Penton.
Am I actually in the bed now, or am I still on the floor?
You're in the bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you were moved.
Yeah, Milo moved you.
How did I get into bed?
Yeah.
Well, probably gonna assume it was either Uzok or Milo, because they didn't come down to drink with us.
That's their loss. Oh. So, well, that was fun anyway.
Yeah.
Ugh. Nice to finally get to know you, Alec. And also whoever the hell that rabbit gentleman was that kept screaming.
Yeah, I don't know.
Xanis frowned.
He was rude.
Yeah, he did seem a bit boisterous. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go ask the barkeep who that was. And
Alright.
Xanis basically hops up, kind of slinging himself out of bed by basically rolling onto his back and then using his legs to basically catapult him off the bed.
Alec, I don't think my legs work yet. I might need your help getting up.
I smack his leg.
Ow!
Does that help?
No!
That sounds like they're awake.
Didn't say they were asleep, I said they don't work yet. Now they don't work yet and they hurt. Never mind. Dependable try and pull himself out of bed.
Yeah. Fortunately enough, you're not properly hungover. You're just feeling sluggish.
Yeah.
So you get up and you're pretty much good to go.
Probably a bit concussed though, from smashing my face into the floor.
Yeah. You also did walk into the door as well.
Yeah, that too.
That's also a thing you did.
I wonder why my legs don't work. I've got no coordination.
Totally. So the two of you take a few minutes to adjust and basically get more, I guess, woken up. Take the time to re-coordinate your brains, and by the time that you finish like properly waking up, Xanis comes back upstairs looking mildly concerned. So the barkeep's just told me that there was nobody there yesterday who matches the description of who you went to go talk to.
Is it the same barkeep that was there before, or is it a
Yep.
different shift? Oh. Well, I mean, I was pretty drunk, so I might have been hallucinating, but you guys saw him too, right?
I wasn't that drunk. And I definitely saw him.
Xanis, you see him?
Xanis frowns as though he's kind of questioning whether he did or didn't actually see this person. I want to say I did, but I don't know.
That's weird.
I'm not confident. So, my question is, what would you like to do? You have a day that is completely free to do whatever you wish. So what would you like to do?
I was gathering clues and things and leads with Alice, but that's
About
done now.
areas, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's mostly done. Yeah.
Um,
You kind of gleaned the most useful information you could find from that.
got my costume. I don't know. I guess I'll just be a free agent and follow along with whatever anyone else wants to do today.
I know Mira is going to be preoccupied being shown all of Simon's weaving tools and stuff in his studio. So, Alec, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna ask the other guys if they want to just like walk around town.
Yeah. So that's basically asking Pen and Xanos here.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to go with?
I mean, I got no plans at the moment. What about you, kid?
Xanos just shrugs. Yeah, I've got nothing either. I guess it's we're mainly here to return that book and then for Mira to mirror all over the Hyde Estate, whatever she's doing at the moment. So yeah, sure, let's explore around the town.
Yeah.
So, time for me to roll a quick event because why not? Interesting. Yeah. So as you're exploring around the town, you do end up finding some interesting bits and pieces lying around, like different stores that are open and closed, and you also find. Let me grab my information document. Without my mouse lagging, please. This is on Revenue, so I need to grab that document. Scroll through. Cycle back. So, as you're exploring around the town, you find two buildings that are kind of interesting. The first is a shrine to Bahamut. His draconic wings spread, and what seems to be a blaze of flame being spewed from his mouth, intricately carved into stone. And I'm assuming none of you know Draconic, but you do know Common. So you can't read the Draconic text, but underneath it there is a line of text in Common that reads Bahamut, Lord of Destruction. Ooh. So it seems as though there is a shrine of worship here set up for Bahamut, relating to that particular domain. The second is a place called the Diviner's Guildhouse. It's a large timber and brick building that has an almost unusual aura to it. But you can't put your finger on what would be unusual about this building. It seems pretty interesting. So you spend a while basically searching about, and throughout the day, it's kind of a nothing day, if I were to describe it. So, oh yeah, I should probably update my thing so it says the 24th. So most of the day goes by with not much happening. It very much is just taking time to rest and explore. And it comes around to the evening. Yuzok and Milo have returned to the inn as the three of you get back. You know, the five of you are there again. And Xanis turns and suggests the idea of going to listen to the performer for that night at the bar.
Same one as last night?
Mm-hmm. It seems that Leon is going to be performing at the tavern again.
Ooh, let's go.
I wonder if this is a thing you
So Milo ends up staying in the room to study some of the plant life. Plant life is basically you just reread over the notes of the plants that he's seen with Uzok that day. And within the tavern, as you approach more the like bar / show stage area, you find the Throck's kind of sat by the side of the show stage, and Leon is on stage performing, basically just plucking at his harp and creating a rather relaxed like aura throughout the tavern. Doesn't seem to be as many people currently as there were the day before, but it isn't like peak show hour yet. I'm going to assume I guess 4 of you, quote unquote, are just going to chill.
Chillax. Maybe look around to see if that guy from before is there.
That's what I was going to say. Look
Yeah.
around
Yep.
and see if you can see anyone that's not there, apparently.
Do you
That
want to
doesn't
roll
exist.
perception checks for me?
Sure.
Yes. Why are they all D100s? No, that's not what I need.
And this is why I have a very specific set of dice to be particularly annoying.
Perception. 24.
24 and
4.
is that a crit fail?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So Penton, you tried looking around, but
I get some dirt in my eye.
well, no, I was gonna. So you're looking around, but you realise that you're sitting in a position where Uzok's entire existence is kind of directly blocking your view of most of the tavern outside of the show stage. Like, you kind of underestimate just how big Uzok is.
I'm going to tap him on the shoulder, or can I tap him on the shoulder? Can I reach his shoulder? 6 foot thing.
You're 5'10".
10. Okay.
That's a whole 2-inch difference in height, sir.
Yeah, I know. But I've had
A whole 2 inches. Damn.
Yeah, I'd say
Just
you could,
about.
just about, yeah.
Going to tap him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like, could you please move just a little bit to the left or the right? Either one. Trying to look around.
Uzok do that, and Uzok fall off of chair. And you
Just
realise
the
the
chair?
chair that he is sitting on is not only strained underneath the weight of him, but it's a bit small. Like, of his behind, about 40-50% of it is actually on the chair.
Are these chairs fixed to the floor? Or are
No,
they
but
movable?
you can visually see the strain on the chair.
If he moves, it's gonna break.
Yes, basically. If he tries to shuffle the chair, between his weight, his size, and his strength, he will break the chair.
Are all of the chairs in the room the same kind of chair? Are they all like
Yes.
the same strength, same size?
Yes, this is a relatively small, quote-unquote, small tavern.
Summon an illusionary.
Do I see anything?
Illusionary. No. Can't say the word.
So, as you're looking around, Alec, you notice that there is a clear lack of this person from the evening before. There is no sign of them at all.
Alec, what do you see? I can't see shit.
No, he's not here. He's not here.
Damn. Well, keep an eye out. He might turn up.
Oh dear. Okay. So, Mira, my question to you: Simon has had to part ways with you for a few hours
Oh my
to
God.
attend to his work.
Oh no!
This is the
What are
worst
you
day of my
gonna do?
life.
How?
I said I was gonna find Alex, so I'm going to waddle over to the inn If I know where it is.
Yeah, you know where it is.
Water,
It's-
water, water.
So you make your way over to the inn
And she
to
will
make
run away.
to make use of the time where Simon has basically let you know that he's
Ignoring
gonna be
me.
unavailable. No, more the fact that his work, like his actual job, is taking priority
Yeah.
of his time.
You didn't get
unfortunately.
annual leave.
Nope. So you make your way down to the inn, where you see Yuzok, Xanis, Alec, and Penton sat at a table with a beautiful male voice echoing through the tavern with a harp, basically with harp music. Yeah, I can't word. With the sounds of a harp playing in the background. And you approach the rest of your companions. There is a chair available for you to sit down.
Hello, Mira.
No. Oh.
Hi. How was your day
Okay.
with Simon?
It was good. Alec, we must speak.
Okay.
Ah,
What?
okay. Yeah, blah.
Do you need a
Okay.
second?
I need a second.
Okay.
Oh, it's one of those days. I couldn't say yogurt earlier. I had a full blown meltdown. So I was like, I can't say the word yogurt. Anyway, oh, Alec, Simon was telling me about some of the people who work at the manor. They've been seeing someone that looks like you. I think it's
Oh
your bloody double.
no. What? Really?
Yeah, they have seen you, but not you, wandering around.
Xanis turns his head to Mira, looking very concerned. And you're 100% certain that that's what they've seen.
Well, I only managed to ask Simon about it, but he said that the one thing that all of them said that they were certain of was that they had purple horns and glasses.
Xanis immediately turns his head round to Penton, and then to Alec. That would explain why the person that we saw yesterday wasn't here, quote unquote. I should probably have elaborated this morning that the barkeep had mentioned they had seen a white rabbit float enter, but hadn't seen him leave. And they have direct view of the doors at any time because their bartender doubles as a bouncer. So he did mention somebody leaving in a big old cloak, but that might explain a lot.
You think what we saw was an illusion?
And no, I think that Mr. Doppelganger may have turned up as whoever that was, waited for a quiet moment, changed, I don't know, maybe used the tavern bathrooms, swapped who he was, and then left. Because there's only one person that I've seen with a cloak, with a big old cloak, in here, and that's you. And Xanis points a finger at Alec.
Yep. Wow, this sucks.
Yeah, it's
Majorly. Should we look for him or?
That would not be a good idea because that may lead us out onto the swamps, and I don't think that's going to end well.
I could just carry on as we are and keep a vigilant eye out.
Xanis just nods. Yeah, it's the best we can do, really. So, Mira, are you going to spend the rest of the couple of hours here, and then return return to the higher state?
To the boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my knee just crunched.
Oh, lovely.
I know. Anyway,
Everyone
yes.
loves it when it goes.
I know.
I'm going to keep an extra vigilant eye out for that guy, considering he's now a suspect.
So, you spend a lot of the time on high alert. Mira ends up going back up to the Hyde estate on her own, and she arrives back perfectly fine. But there's a tension in the air now. A tension-y tension, one might say.
Is this tension tense?
Very much so.
It's very tense.
Because there is now an unaccounted for person wandering around that is basically wearing Alec's face.
How do we know which one's
And
the
my
real
glasses.
And that. So it rolls on into nighttime. It's quite tense. There's an uncomfortable feeling in the air for that night. And you know, Mira, you feel fine. Like, okay, it's really, I guess, uncomfortable / awkward that the doppelganger of what I'd say is probably an extremely close ally of yours is just wandering around the place, causing havoc, potentially.
What?
But you end up feeling pretty fine after Simon returns, and you end up carrying on your evening as is. However, I need to change the track.
Not however. Anything but however.
Oh no.
Not however. Mary gets bombed.
Could be worse. Could be a suddenly.
I would like to ask that everybody apart from Alec go on mute, please.
No!
Good luck, bestie!
I hope I don't die.
Alec, it's about
Yeah.
you'd say it's roughly 3 a.m. when you feel this cold chill down your spine. Something has woken you. You've woken in a cold sweat. Your entire body feels like it's shaking, trembling. Your entire being feels off. Like the hairs on the back of your neck are standing on end. Are you going to get up?
I'm gonna look around. Where am I? Am I at the...
You are in your inn room.
And everyone else is there, but they're asleep.
Yep, everybody else is sound asleep.
And there's no one here.
There's no one in the room.
There shouldn't be.
There shouldn't be.
Okay, I'm gonna get up, I guess, and just maybe look outside the door.
So, you get up, you look outside the door. And
Slowly.
Yeah, you take your time with it, and yeah, no, there's nobody there. Your brain almost instinctually goes to the idea of the window.
Okay, I look out the window.
So you go up to the window and look out of it, and the moon. It's a surprisingly pretty sight. The moon is out and glowing brightly and shimmering off of the swamp lakes that are relatively close to Cherrick. And for a moment, your mind just kind of goes, oh, it's nothing. You know, I must just be worrying because that doppelganger guy is around here somewhere. And you're about to move away from the window when you spot a figure down by the lake. I want to say you almost mistake it for a tree. Because it's a robed figure without the hood on. It's a robed figure with two pointy bits at the top by the side of the swamp lake. It seems pretty normal because a lot of the surrounding foliage is kind of stout and prickly, I guess is the best word for it.
Right, can I look closer and see if it's,
Make a perception check, please.
you know... I think I have a lucky thing. I don't have an ability. Okay. Lucky for one roll takes less than one round to complete. Can I do that?
Yeah.
For this?
Is that temporal hiccup?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it.
26.
26. Yeah, so you look closer. Keep in mind it's almost pitch black out aside from the moonlight, so you're having to rely on your dark vision here. But through the black and white of your dark vision, from what you can see, this figure is a person, and you see a brief glint of moonlight on glass that reflects off of the top, like the pokey, like towards the top of this, like where the points are at the top of this silhouette. And if you had to draw a logical conclusion, roll my percentile dice here. Yeah, if you had to draw a logical conclusion, you're about you'd say you could coin flip the idea that that might be your doppelganger outside. I present you with one of two options in your fight as your brain hits a fight or flight reaction from staring directly at what you are. I'm gonna say pretty confident it's a doppelganger. You can exit the inn and go and chase down the doppelganger and try and take them out mano a mano, or you can attempt to wake one of your allies, but by the time you do that, there is a chance that that doppelganger will be gone. Such is the nature of these things.
Fuck, I'm not gonna go after him on my own. I'm gonna wake Xanis.
Okay, so you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and...
You go over to Xanis. And your initial attempts to wake him.
shake him away.
Your first attempt to shake him awake, nothing happens. He seems completely soundo.
Xanis, I'm gonna smack him in the arm. Does that work?
He
I'll
is
smack him.
still sound asleep.
Right, I'm gonna wake up Penton then.
As you start to move over towards Penton, I'd like you to roll me a wisdom save, please.
Wes? Why a wisdom save?
It makes sense in a minute. Please roll me a wisdom save.
Yeah, I know. I'm just reading the apps.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just filling the gaps between. Oh my god! Oh, my wisdom save is shit. Oh my god. Ooh, 19.
from you move away from Xannis's bed and start moving towards Penton's bed. You turn your head around, you start to move towards, and by the time you get close enough, you realize that there is nobody in Penton's bed. You turn your head to look at the other beds. There is nobody else in these beds. There is nobody in this room.
I cast sending on Xanis.
Okay.
Xanis, are you there? Where is everyone?
You get no response. However, you can
Okay,
still,
I
you can
will-
still see that. I'd like to say you can still see the figure standing by the lake. He's still there, and you can very clearly tell by the moonlight reflecting on the man's on this doppelganger's glasses that he's wearing, that he's looking directly at the window.
Is he close enough for message?
Hmm?
Is he close enough for me to cast message?
Let me take a look.
I think it's 300.
Not close enough for message, no.
Let me check. Oh, damn. Okay. Am I familiar enough for sending? Can I do that?
I'm going to say in this situation, no. Because whilst
No,
yes, it
'cause, yeah.
it is a doppelganger of you, so you'd be familiar with enough with yourself. You are not familiar enough.
But I don't know who it actually is.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't know the actual doppelganger itself.
Yeah. Okay, I will go downstairs.
Okay. So, as you leave the room, you start heading downstairs. There is nobody around. As you go down the stairs, the place is dead silent.
I'm gonna attempt to sneak my way to where they were.
Okay. So you start to sneak your way down. Towards the lake. And I would like you to make me a stealth check, please.
I'm gonna use the Can I use the temporal hit? And let me check the time thing.
I will admit I didn't hear most of that.
8 per day. I'm gonna use temporal hit again. I have 8 per day. Why am I never using?
Sorry. I will say your audio is kind of cutting in and out a lot.
You might want to rejoin the call.
Oh, okay. I'll rejoin the call. Is it any better?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
better.
better.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I rolled a stealth. 30.
30? Okay. So you sneak your way down. to the lake, and you get within about 100 foot of this figure, who is turned back to facing the lake. But once you get within about 100 foot, they turn and look directly at you. And what comes out of their mouth is the sound of your own voice. And the voice says to you, "Hello, I've been expecting you."
Who are you?
The voice responds, "Why, I'm Alec. Alexander Emil."
Yeah, really funny. Why are you doing this?
The doppelganger doesn't respond. It just looks at you. However, you can see, using the passive perception here, your face on the doppelganger has kind of broken out into this unhinged smile, and it kind of sends chills down your back as the smile on this person's face is disproportionately large. You could not replicate that same smile no matter how hard you tried.
I just kind of stare for a few seconds and then start taking steps back.
So as you start taking steps back, the doppelganger draws a dagger.
Oh my god, okay, right, what? I cast, let's go big or go home. Brutal death.
Oh boy. Are you
Make a wisdom save.
try moving away from your mic a little bit? Because I heard half of that again. Sorry.
Recall death is what I'm casting.
Okay. In retaliation to that, the doppelganger casts Dispel. Rolling a what's the caster level? Actually, why am I asking that? I know what
My
the
caster level is 20, isn't it?
Yeah, so for that spell, Recall Death is a 9th level spell, isn't it?
Yep. 8, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, 8. So that plus 20. So as you throw out Recall Death, you immediately watch as Dispel is thrown back out at you, and it nullifies the spell on contact.
Second try.
How much MP have you used? What is your current MP total?
I used for, I don't know, like, up over 100 at least. Used 4 before. 14. 12. My current MP is now 154.
154. Okay. Please roll initiative.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's literally my words. My words exactly. Bro, if he has all my same abilities, I'm gonna... I'm gonna skip the roll questions. Yeah.
Okay, just give me 2 seconds to set everything up if you want to do your initiative rolls.
Yeah. Oh. Laptop is moving. Like, oh wait, I'll just close this. Yeah, that's probably it. Just a few tabs.
Just drop down a few tabs casually.
Yeah, no, I had a PDF of my tenancy agreement open. That was probably
Oh.
why.
Yeah, that might have done it.
I might have been it. I'm not very smart. Initiative bonus. Oh fuck yeah! When did I get such banging initiative? 37.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm having to brain cell.
Right, I did not think I would be fighting my doppelganger today. Oh, let me do this.
Something here is missing. One of my notes is missing. Hang on, I have to check a thing.
It's fine. I'll do that one. This one is me.
Okay, is that? So you rolled 37, was it?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I'm having to do maths. Okay.
How's the maths going? Is it going well?
Sorry,
I hope not.
I had to pop in a
I hope it's a low number.
So it seems as though the doppelganger has prepared for the situation as it moves first.
Fuck. Really? Shit.
So it uses its 2 actions to first set up Hasture on itself, and then casts Moment of Prescience on itself. And
It's all myself, isn't it?
ends its turn.
Ugh.
So
Okay, I will also cast Haste Jar on myself, obviously. And I will also cast Temporal Stasis. So make a con save.
con save.
Con save.
Have you rolled to hit the target?
Fuck, roll to hit.
It's also a touch range spell,
What?
so you would need to move up to your target.
Balls. That is true. I was just like, wow, it looks like a really good spell.
Whoops.
I have not prepared combat. I have not prepared terms.
Nobody's ready for that.
I guess I won't do that. I will instead cast Gravity,
Okay.
because that's also a con save.
Okay, so saves.
Where is my combat?
What is the DC for that?
The DC is 29.
Okay, it succeeds on the save.
How the fuck? Okay, so it's not like a direct match to me, because I definitely can see that. Yeah.
Continue.
I only have +5, but it's what's it spell save so far? Anyway, well, yeah, that's my turn, I guess.
Okay. So it immediately follows. It uses its first action to recast Moment of Prescience on itself. And then what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? Actually, yeah, I've got to make sure I remember one of those.
When you say prescience, do you mean prescience?
I don't
That's it.
know. I'm just reading words. Let's see. So haste is in effect, so... Oh fuck, wait, I haven't actually shown the stream view, have I? Whoops. I haven't updated the thing. I should also update to make it clear which one is the doppelganger and which one's actually Alec. There we go. And then hide the roll back. And then tab back over to that. The doppelganger uses its movement after casting Moment of Prescience on itself and immediately rushes up to you, Alec. With dagger in hand, it rolls to hit you. Rolling a 34 to hit.
I'm pretty sure it hits. Let me check my AC. Yeah, just about.
So let me do maths here. You have 5 resistance to that. So you take 9 points of piercing damage after the resistances have been applied, and then so total damage you take. Sorry, doing maths with numbers. It's 9, so 9 piercing plus that. So it is a total of 16 points of damage after resistances. Stabbity stab. Tiki. Where is the thing? I literally had half of this mentally readied, and I've forgotten it already. Ooh. It's then going to use its so 1 action, 2 action movement to make another roll to hit. That's a nat 1, so that misses. So it tries to go for like a stab straight to the eye, and misses as it taps your the frame of your glasses. It then attempts to grapple you, making a total strength.
Bro, we both have shit strength. This is
So
gonna be agonizing.
yeah, so can you roll strength? Can you roll a strength check for me, please? Will it be a contest of strength?
I'm not worth it here. Oh!
What did you roll?
What if it wasn't? What if it wasn't?
What did you roll?
No modifier, right? 8.
Oh, that's quite funny. I also rolled an 8. So, you and the doppelganger kind of end up getting in a little bit of a scuffle as one tries to grab hold of the other, but neither one manages to get a firm enough grip to keep hold. Fuck, I was in the middle of braining. What was happening? What was I doing? Right, yes. And then it's going to use its bonus action to use a mote of time on itself. And it is now your turn.
I feel like he's better at me at being me. Oh. I'm gonna use a moment to prep or whatever.
Pre-science, ignore.
First action. Then second action. Sure, let's do it. Temporal stasis.
Okay. Roll to hit. Are you using your moment of pre-science bonus for that? Because you can apply it to an attack roll, skill check, saving throw, or your AC against a single attack.
Fuck it. Yeah, sure, I will.
Okay. So, roll to hit.
Natural 20.
Damn. That definitely hits. Because that's
That's a natural 20 plus my hit bonus plus 20.
So that's what? 8th level spell. So
20 plus.
that's a 64 to hit.
Yes, it is. But now,
So that definitely hits.
he has to make a fucking con save.
Con save.
I think fail your con save, or
Well,
else.
it used its moment of pre-science for that AC thing, but yeah, that didn't happen. So it is magical con save is plus 5, so it's a 13.
So they're like, just fail.
Yeah, so
Do you want me to read out the spell? On fail, the target is suspended in its current state and time and ceases to time for the time, blah blah blah. The creature does not age, its body functions virtually cease. Basically, it's stuck.
Okay, so this doppelganger is now frozen in space. As you've basically delivered the... I'm imagining Alex like balled up his fist and punched this thing in the chest as it's used the spell, and he's frozen the doppelganger in place. So you have time to basically get respite.
Allies. This button.
So what are you planning to do from here?
I'm going to look for my pals.
So you're moving
Wherever they are.
away, you're moving away.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm moving away. It's a permanent ability, so. Yeah, my cows. No, my friends, my allies.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go to the estate first. Just look for Maria, and then.
okay, so you go directly towards the Hyde estate.
Oh wait.
Leaving the doppelganger behind by this swamp lake. Freezes them in time in its current state. Fixing it in place. Okay. So you make a beeline directly towards the estate, hoping to find any of your companions within any of them at all. As you're fully aware that Milo, Uzok, Xanis, and Penton were nowhere to be seen inside of the inn. So your immediate thought process is, well, Alice, Kay, Gelda, and Mira are at the estate, so I will head there. So you go straight for the estate.
Well, they've got to be somewhere.
Not It's actually left. It's been left open
Fuck.
for some of the handmaidens who are out doing the gardening at this late hour.
At 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. They're up and early.
Damn.
And some of them freak out a little bit. During this, the noise is enough to wake up. To wake up Mira. And Mira, you can hear the handmaidens outside freaking out. Like, majorly freaking out. There is the shrill shrieking of women outside the window. And it bolts you away.
I'll shout out to Mira. Mira, he's here. Help. Mira, it's time.
It's time. Coming.
Okay, so Mira, you get up and grab all of your clothing. You speed run getting changed into your gear and grab hold of your nearest weapon. So whatever is currently in your hand. If you have additional weapons, they're not with you.
Oh. I don't think I do anyway. It's fine.
And as you step, oh, pardon me, sorry. You manage to get outside as Alec ends up having to wait for you in the courtyard because the handmaidens have slammed the front doors shut in their panic. And as you step outside, Alec definitely looks shaken.
Traumatized.
Yeah.
Mira. He's what? Everyone's gone. Stannis and Penton are gone, and I woke up and he was there, and I frozen him. Okay, he's frozen. What do we do? Where is everyone?
Holy crap! I didn't know someone could speak faster than me. Okay. Wait. So you've just left him unattended?
Well, I don't have an attendee, so yes.
Okay. Well, did you try to contact everyone else?
I tried to contact Stannis.
Right, and nothing happened. You didn't try to contact
No.
Pentagon or Mimi.
No, I'll cast.
Kay?
I'm gonna cast sending. I'm gonna cast sending on Penton. Penton, are you awake? Oh, we need help. Ah.
So Penton, you end up getting woken by a message of some sort. You only end up catching half of it, but it's Alec calling for help.
Okay. I don't know if I can reply, can I?
You can
You
reply,
can.
yes.
Up to 25 words.
Wow,
Yeah,
What problem?
that doesn't count.
that does count. No, it doesn't. I'm joking. Being a little silly.
Where are you? What's the problem? Be the response.
Fuck, I need to cast the spell again. Might as well. Okay, I'll cast sending again. I'm at the estate with Maria. The doppelganger has come for me. He is at the lake.
So what you managed to gather is that so basically you get that information and you're looking around. And everybody else is here. It just seems a bit unusual that Alec is the only one missing.
Me.
Alec is the only one missing from
Oh
that room.
my god.
It was. So Uzok's here, Milo's here, Xanis is
Uzok's there, Milo's there, Xanis is there. The only bed that's empty is Alex.
Well, I guess I better wake up. Wake up, Xanis, and let him know what's going on.
Sorry,
So I guess I better wake up Xanis and let him know what's going on.
So, you end up shaking Xanis awake, and as he wakes up, he looks really disoriented. Looks at you, very confused. What's going on? What?
Alex not here. Just got a message from him. Apparently he's in trouble. Doppelganger attacked him. He's at the estate with Mira. Apparently Doppelganger's at the lake. Whether that's still true, I don't know, because if they're not in the same place, then the Doppelganger could be anywhere. But
Xanis gets up, goes to the window, and points towards the lake.
oh yeah, that. Okay, never mind. I forgot that was like literally
Kenton, I think...
visible from where we.
Yeah. But Xanis points to the lake and his finger taps the window. Alec must be having a nightmare or a bad dream because there is nobody at that lake. Look. And, like, Xanis comes over to you, Penton, grabs you by the wrist, pulls you over to the window, and, like, basically ends up pushing your nose against the window so you can see that, almost as if to help you see better. There is nobody at that lake.
Huh.
You
Well,
then
it's still true
receive-
that he's not here and is in a very panicked state. So either there was nothing there and he was just hallucinating, or somehow managed to incapacitate the thing and then left it, and it probably just got up on its own and left.
You then receive another sending, Penton.
Oh god.
No.
Words.
Wait a minute, but Alec didn't cast sending again.
Oh no.
Oh,
The sender
no!
arrives to you, says, Penton, help me. My doppelganger has gone for Mira at the estate where everybody they've been harassing is compiled into one space. And the message ends.
Shit.
Too fucking tired for this shit. I just got another message, and now the one at the estate is telling me that the one at the lake, I assume, I don't know, is the one at the lake. Apparently now the doppelganger is in the estate. I don't know. Why are you calling me about this? It's safe to assume that both of them are sending messages right now, and I don't know which one's right.
Xanis's brow furrows slightly.
But one sounded a lot more coherent and a lot more succinct than the other, so I'm inclined to believe the first one is actually Alec.
Xanis frowns. Well, hang on a minute. It doesn't Alex spell only...
Guys, I need to shit. Sorry. Second.
You said that to me, did you? By the way, Penton, I need to put up with fat juice.
Oh, that's a nice sending message. Sorry, need to shit.
But Xanis looks over to you. Xanis looks to you, Penton, with a furrowed brow. Doesn't that spell that Alec uses to communicate with us over this longer distance mean that you have to be don't you have to be familiar with the person? But if you've gotten two sendings, and one of them's really coherent and the other's not, maybe the coherent one is actually Alec. Because the incoherent one might mean that they're not familiar with you. I don't know.
Wait,
And Xanis is scratching his head, very confused.
saw a guy at the bar, and then there wasn't a guy at the bar, and then a cloaked figure left.
Mhm.
So if that was the doppelganger is familiar with me because I've spoken to them directly to tell them to shut up on your behalf, and then got verbally abused by them as a result.
Mm.
So either one of them could be the real one.
I mean, I got a sending earlier that was incoherent babbling, and I ended up basically going back to sleep after it, thinking it was just an accident or something.
I would say split up, but then one was taken unawares as. What would be the safest one to go for first? Because the lake is out of the way.
Xanis gets up, puts his gear on, and draws his basically has his weapon drawn. Well, safest bet is probably to get you and Yuzok go down to the lake. I'm gonna head up to the estate and see what's going on up there.
Okay, sure. Well, I'm still inclined to believe the less coherent one is probably Alec, because it speaks the way Alec normally speaks.
Xanis
I can
shrugs.
barely make sense of half the shit he says in the first place. Anyway, let's go.
So, Penton and oh my god, I have to zoom back in. So Penton and Yuzok, you and Yuzok basically end up going down to the lake. Xanis ends up sprinting off to go up to the estate. And during this time, Mira,
Oh.
back up at the estate, Alec is freaking out beside you, but I'd like you to roll me an insight check, please.
Oh. Sorry, that was my neck.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Right.
Welcome back, babe. How was it?
I
Oh, wait. I can get a 10. 32. I forgot that you nerfed my jack of all trades.
I think there's more. 1 second.
Oh dear. Okay, so what you're rolling jack of all trades for? Sorry.
Wait, I was looking at investigation.
Insight, you dipstick.
18.
18. So
Yes, babe.
Words. So
No, I don't know them.
no, neither do I. But as you're looking about, you're realizing that you can't completely be sure if the Alec that is with you currently is the correct one. As far as you're aware, currently, this is the correct one. But there's
Didn't
that
I
little.
give Alec a code word? I gave Alec a code word, but I don't remember what the code word was.
I remember the code word.
What's okay? Wait, how do I know that you're the real Alec? What's our code word?
Gay sex plus this stack.
So-
Okay.
That's what it was.
Oh, was it actually gay sex? I think it
That
was.
It was actually gay sex.
That is actually what the code word was. That you
That's
settled on.
actually what the code. Oh well, the doppelganger would never say gay sex to me out of context, so you know what? I'll vibe.
Okay, do you have anything that I can have just so if the doppelganger finds out, then we have something, I don't know, just like a paperclip that's bent wrong. Anything.
What do I have on me? I have a bomb! No, I don't have a bomb. I got rid of it. I have the soap that Milo gave me.
Okay, give me the soap.
Okay, it's my my special soap, so look out
Okay,
for
I'm.
it.
I will. I'll give it back to you after this.
I'm not
Get
sure I
over.
really
I
want
put it in my
it back
pocket.
after, but okay.
Well, there's nothing in my pocket. Well, nothing weird. It's
That
fine.
I know of.
It's just that you know. Anyway, whoa. We can't be having a friendly conversation. There's a doppelganger.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
so
right.
you can see in the distance, like, I'd say, yeah, I could definitely say that with your combined ability to see, you can see that the lake from here, and there is no unusual like mid-air suspended figure.
You say that is an unusual mid-S,
No,
There
there is
isn't.
not.
but
So,
there's none. There's
Oh,
none.
okay.
Okay,
I
that was
wanna
very
describe to
specific.
you- I want to describe to you the position that the doppelganger was left in after you hit him with that spell. So it was like mid-falling, like think action movie where somebody gets punched and gets flung backwards. He was midway through that pose when he was frozen in place.
Wait, so he's not here anymore.
He is not in the place where
He's
you
not there.
put him. He's
Fuck.
not in the place where you left him.
Maria, he's not there. Mary's moved. Oh, he's gone to.
Okay,
Edmund is convincing him
okay,
that I'm a fucking. Oh no.
Yeah, I
Oh,
well,
fool.
okay, well, let's not do it with the self-loathing, because I'm sure the doppelganger does that anyway. What did you do to him? Why would he have moved?
I cast a spell that makes you
Yeah, no shit,
permanently.
Sherlock.
Jeez, Maria. Wow. I cast a spell that stops time flowing for a person, so they can't move or do anything.
Okay, and how does one reverse that spell? Can that just be done by anyone, or does it have to be by a time mage?
I have to end the spell,
But can anyone do it?
and I didn't.
Right.
I
mean,
well, I guess if they have fucking allies, of course. Duh. Oh my god.
I guess someone else could have dispelled it.
Yep.
In which case, that means that they weren't alone. They may have also been watching you.
Oh.
Do I
Wow,
have...
this day gets better and better.
Do I have detect magic? I don't think I do. Why did I not take detect magic? You stupid little elf. Elf? I'm not an elf. I'm not an elf.
Elf.
I mean,
looks at Angel.
Alec has detect magic, so if you say you need to detect magic.
Alec, can you detect some magic for me?
Okay, I cast detect magic.
So as you cast detect
Am I
magic,
detect?
I'm assuming you're looking for, I guess, your own magic signature.
Yeah, I guess, or like his, or I guess it would be the same. I don't know. I guess
Either that, or just general other people that may be skulking.
general fucky wucky magicy wagicky.
Yes, exactly. I couldn't have put it better.
So within the area, you don't pick up on anything within the first 6 seconds or so, but as you keep focusing, you do notice that there are a couple of magic auras moving about within the town now.
Are they like Penton?
All four
What
of them
time
are
is it?
familiar. It's 3 a.m. All 4 of those signatures, like those magical signatures of who, like, these are people, you vaguely recognize all 4 of them. However, due to the
Or
limitations
who they are?
of detect magic, I can tell you if they're the presence or absence of magical auras, the number of them, the power of the most potent aura, and then the strength and location of each of them. But I cannot tell you who specifically each one of those is.
Can you tell us
Okay.
the strongest one?
The strongest is alone.
Where?
in the middle of the town.
In the middle of the town.
Moving
There's one. I'll tell Mary this. The strongest one is in the middle of the town. One on their own, and then there's 4 others together. So the 4 others are hopefully Penton,
I will
Zanis,
have to stop you there
Uzop,
just to correct
Milo.
you. There are 4 signatures total. The strongest
Oh,
is on
so
its own.
3.
1.
Oh, okay. So anyway, it's 3 instead. Okay, so it would be Zanis, Penton, and hopefully Milo or Uzop, and not evil Alec. Or
Just trying to think, if I were a doppelganger and I've just been, found out, and I know that my enemies are coming for me, what would I do? Because they're going to be looking for me. So confusing people early on would be the best thing to do, right?
I mean, I have no idea what this
Well,
fucking
he's
guy's
just.
aims are. I tried to ask him questions, and he just smiled at me with this really freaky smile.
Well, think about it. Think about it. If he's pretending to be you, what was the first thing that you did? What did you do?
I said, "Who are you?" I said, "Who are you?" And he said, "Oh, I am Alec." And I was like, "Who the fuck you are?"
But like, to get help, did you like say anything to other people? Where did you go?
I cast sending. Oh,
So he is probably also casted sending to the group, pretending to be
can he
you.
do that? Does he know them? Can he?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really know
To be
how
honest,
sending
he didn't.
works.
He was really fucking creepy, so I don't think he's very good at pretending to be me.
I mean, anyone can masquerade if they try hard
creepy.
enough.
Am I?
You're creepy.
Am I creepy?
Can I plead the fifth on that one?
Oh my god. Wow, many things coming to light today. Should we go where they are?
Are you still using detect magic whilst you're having this conversation?
Yeah,
Probably.
probably.
Okay, that's useful
Have they
for
moved?
me to know because
Yes.
you detect a signature appear, a signature intensifying base. Two of the signatures, the strongest one, and then I guess the second strongest, end up approaching each other in roughly the same space. One intensifies, one of them vanishes shortly afterwards.
Oh fuck. We should probably go there. I'm gonna hold Marius' hand just in case. But
That's
Oh,
kind
sorry.
of gay.
you're when no. Anyway, let's go. And then I'm gonna go towards.
Okay, so you start moving. Oh yeah, you get on the move. You start going for the You start going into the town where you find Alec.
We find Alec.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Do I
didn't
find
come
anyone
up-
else?
I didn't come up with a second code word.
So, Mira, you're now approaching the town where that signature went off, and you are met face to face with Alec. So there is an Alec in front of you, and there is an Alec next to you. Both of them look and sound identical.
Whoa!
And as
That's him. Let's.
As Alex sees you, his immediate words are, "Mira, look out, he's right next to you." How do you respond?
He already proved himself with our secret code word. You can't fool me.
The next words out of his mouth are immediately, "What? Our code word, gay sex."
Shit!
And he pulls
Yep,
out his
and I also
dagger.
have the soap. I also have the soap, so
How did he
and I
know
pull out the soap.
about the gay sex? Who told
I don't
him?
know. I don't know. I have the soap though,
How
so
did
let's
he
go. Anyway,
know?
let's find Penton before
Wait,
this fucker finds
wait.
him.
How do I know that you're the real one if he knows about the game set?
I don't know how he knows. He's a fucking weirdo.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, wait. We'll have to settle this mirror style. What's my
No, we
favorite
won't.
kind of soup?
Fuck, I don't know. Fight him message.
What the fuck is the worst kind?
And as you come out of this, the other Alec in like the like in front of you. The Alec in front of you proceeds to basically dash off towards the lake, coming out with something along the lines of, I don't trust the fact that you're with the doppelganger, but I'm gonna go find the others that I saw running down towards the lake earlier whilst I was trying to find you. So basically, summarize what you said. Basically, not trusting.
Never mind, I'm good. False alarm.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What happened?
So basically, Alec, who you've just found, has basically said he's not staying near his doppelganger. He's gonna go find the rest of the group so that he can be safe whilst Mira's messing around. And
I'm not messing
runs.
around. Okay, I know it's not the real Alec because Alec doesn't run.
So true.
Alec
Anyway.
prowls, if anything.
Alec frolics.
He frolics through the dandelion.
He fucking he frolics. Anyway, let's. I'm gonna send Penton again. Fuck, even though he can do the same thing. I'd say, okay, he knows about the code word, and also he can cast sending, and also I'm the one with Maria. I'm not the. Oh fuck.
Is he oh fucking included?
Yeah, the oh fuck is included. And then I stop.
Okay, and you received that message, Penton. You are down at the lake with Yuzok.
What fucking code word?
I heard that whisper.
Right, no one remembered the code word. The only person that remembered the code word was me and the doppelganger.
Because you're the one who needs to remember the code word!
You never told me a code word.
I think everyone was there actually.
Everyone was there, yeah, the code
Yeah.
word being
Penton
case
just
sex.
forgot. Okay, so as you turn
And
towards
no one is
the
here
town.
yet. There you go.
And as you turn towards the town, you find Alec full-fledged sprinting his way down towards you, looking panicked as hell. And the words out of his mouth are basically something along the lines of, "You've got to help. Mira has been tricked by the doppelganger and has used sending to try and trick you into believing it's me." And is basically pleading for you to believe him. I'm going to roll persuasion.
What, whoa?
It's a natural 1.
Damn. Bitch can't persuade, apparently.
Yeah, but that just means that you didn't convince me that he was the right one. Doesn't mean that I know that he's not the right one.
So that's
Yeah.
That's a 5 total.
Whoa. Oh. What do I roll against insight, I guess?
Yeah. So you'd roll insight.
Oh. Not my face. 20 insight. Mm-hmm. 28. Yeah.
Yeah. You can tell he's lying. This is the doppelganger. It's so painfully obvious. Alec might resort to pleading to try and get you to believe him, but at no point has he ever left Mira behind at any point.
Okay.
If he's been with
in
Mira,
that
he's never
case, I
separated
am
off.
going to respond to him. So, oh god, thank god you got here in time. Quick, show me where he is. Take me to him. Roll persuasion or roll deception, I guess.
Yep.
Deception. Penton, you sneaky motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I've got 10 first. Because I was prepping, so I thought I'd be going.
I've
to
never loved
combat.
Penton more than at this moment.
Penton's a lad. Lads,
Oh, no,
lads,
I had
lads.
Lad.
I had a method of finding out which one was real if I ended up in the which one do I shoot scenario. It's called I hypnotize you both. And make a request of you that you have to answer truthfully. I think you have to answer truthfully. I don't know if that's how it works. Because they are very friendly to you, so why would they not tell you the
They're
truth?
friendly, but it is not a zone of truth.
Damn. I wouldn't have
What,
quite liked
what?
that.
And there is at no point from my understanding, a strong enough bond between yourself and Alec, where Alec would tell you a complete truth.
Well, I rolled a 55 on
Otherwise.
deception, so which was a crit. Well, not crit. It was nat 20.
Okay? So... What was that total, sorry?
55.
Sorry, I'm having to do maths.
It's okay, at least you can do maths.
That's the best.
True.
The real Alec! The real Alec can do maths!
No, he can't. Don't lie.
Yes, he can! Yes, he can. I can do maths, so he can do maths.
Are you sure about
Oh,
that?
Yeah, I literally did maths A level.
Oh my
I got
god, that's
A.
wow. Oh shit, nice
It
man.
seems as though he believes you. And begins to start leading the way.
Okay, so as soon as his back's turned and he starts moving away, I am going to use Lucky Streak.
Okay.
And ooh, what am I gonna do?
Cry.
Yeah, sure. So first thing I'm trying to do is use colour spray against them.
Okay.
Colour spray.
The
Wait, is
doppelganger.
Yuzok still next to me, by the way?
Hmm?
Is Yuzok still with me,
Yep.
by the way?
Oh, we're gonna flip back over to the other screen.
And so as I'm doing this, I'm going to shout, Yuzok, now! Attack him!
And it seems as though the doppelganger itself had planned on leading you away and stabbing you in the back, as he immediately turns with blade drawn and casts delayed response on you. Yeah, okay, that was the
Oh,
right.
I
That was the right thing.
myself. No.
Sorry, I was having to settle between which one I used, so I dice rolled.
Ooh.
Penton, can you make me a wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
And also roll me an
Is it
Oh, God.
non-magical or magical?
magical.
Okay, so I'm going to make sure I save this and take my even the odds nat 20 to make that a 58 on the wisdom save.
Yeah, that's a success. Roll initiative.
I'm still really concerned about
Get
the
a
fact
surprise
that we
round?
can see his HP bar.
That's intentional.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling. I feel like you.
Is it larger than mine?
So do I
can't
not
do
have
that.
my colour spray not
It's
happen,
large.
or the lucky streak not happen?
It.
What's the save for? The save.
Currently...
As in the save I need to make for colour spray.
Oh, wisdom save.
Wisdom.
I have a question.
Yes.
Have you given us enough hints to be able to guess who this is yet?
Who, the doppelganger?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, good.
You
I'm
have
not just being thick.
No, you have none of the information necessary. What's the save DC?
Do I have enough hints?
You're the doppelganger.
It's a level 1 spell, is it?
Fuck. We're
You're
both
both
doppelgangers.
You're both
32.
doppelgangers.
Um.
Doppel inception.
It was a 31, did you say?
32.
32.
The
Okay,
real
it
Alec McNeil is
succeeds.
dead.
It succeeds the check. Can you roll me initiative, please?
Sure. Where's my initiative? There it is. I was it blind there for a second? It's going to be a 26. I'm going to
26.
remove that 15 as well.
Okay.
That's 2 of my even odds used.
Okay, so the doppelganger moves first.
What was Uzok's initiative score?
You roll the 26, Yuzok rolled a 17. So the doppelganger turns, it's not got haste active anymore, but it doesn't need it. It casts, where is it?
I'm assuming you guys would have followed it when it ran off, right?
That's a good question actually. Have
Please
you
tell me
guys
you followed
followed it? Did you guys chase after it?
We were looking for Pen. I think we ran off first, and we were looking for Penton.
Yes, you would have been heading towards the lake, so yeah, they are on their way.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh!
Bear with me, I'm being slow. It is immediately going to... is immediately going to use... Where is it? Is immediately going to cast Comet Ray.
Ooh, wait.
Ooh. And is going to... so you what... I'm just going to describe this from the POV of...
Now they'll know where he is.
From the POV of Alec and Mira as you're sprinting towards the as you're sprinting down towards the lake, you see 4 comets drop from the sky. Penton, I'm going to need you to make me four dex saves back to back, please.
Okie dokie. That's a 61 for the first one,
Okay.
a 51 for the second.
Okay.
Ooh, only got a 50 for the third. Actually, I'm gonna reroll that as a reaction. Oh shit, I double clicked. Hang on, let me go history. So it's 51, that one. And a 56. My spell saves are currently huge.
Okay, so did you roll below a 30 on any of those?
Nope. Massively above.
Okay.
And I have improved evasion, so
Okay, so you take no damage,
that's what Uzok doesn't take too much damage.
and Yuzok failed every single one of his saves.
Great.
However,
So,
the smiley face of Doom comes around as his when I respected his magic gear, I made him heavily resistant to ice and lightning. And he's got good resistances across the board. So the spell, as all 4 comets hit, Penton, you manage to dodge, duck, and weave past all 4 of these comets as they hit the ground. And Uzok just basically stands there, cracks his knuckles, lets every single one of them hit him as he punches them into the dirt.
You punch them.
And they explode.
That's amazing.
Basically on impact with his fist. And he's completely unscathed. The doppelganger seems to panic for a moment upon watching its tactics basically fall flat. So it immediately uses its second action and targets Uzok with Recall Death.
No! Oh god.
What is Alec? What is the double?
Oh.
It's 8.
Wow, of course the sad-ass music starts to play. You
No!
scared.
Please!
No.
No!
Uzok
No!
fails to save by 1.
Oh, he's fucking dead.
No, he just dies.
R.I.P. Green Man. The Green Man group will never be.
So
Oh my god.
I'm gonna pop him on 0, but for the time being, he is currently deceased.
Is Xanis with them?
Nope. Xanis has been nowhere to be seen since that big ol' magic intensification that you detected. Xanis has been nowhere to be seen since that point.
Is it my turn yet?
Oh fuck. Oh no.
Is it done with its
Oh.
turn? Is it done with its turn yet?
Yes. Okay. Don't rush me.
Sorry.
Like, I appreciate that you're eager to carry on, but please don't rush me, because that's going to break my flow.
Okay. Sorry.
And it then starts to try and use its movement speed to escape. However, as of this point, it starts moving and then retreats back towards Penton as Alec and Mira arrive on the scene. Seeing the currently lifeless body of Uzok on the ground, you have it cornered.
Can I use a Phoenix down on Uzok?
Yes, you may.
I will use a Phoenix down on Uzok. That was why I was asking if it's my turn yet.
Okay.
Because I wasn't sure if combat had ended.
No. So, how much HP does it bring him back with?
Good question. I've never actually looked at this before.
Oh, I think it's full or half, one or the other.
Raise.
Raise,
Okay.
yeah.
So, let me look at K's thing for that. Because K.
Where's Kay?
Still at the
Where's
manor.
Kay right now? Probably asleep, yeah.
Currently up at the manor.
It says revived with HP equal to their hit dice.
So,
Ooh.
Uzok comes back to life with.
And reduced to 50% MP.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. I have to-
Ooh.
I have
And
to-
minus
I
2
don't think-
con!
Ooh.
It's only a 10.
Actually, that's probably not that bad for him.
It
He's
really
probably
is.
got like 50.
He is frail as shit.
Woo!
Uzok is frail.
Yes, he is basically a melee, what I'm gonna call a melee mage.
Is he a geomancer or am I making that up?
He is a geomancer, yes.
He is, yeah.
So he revives with 23 HP.
Oh, buddy. Oh.
And minus 2 con. Okay, so. Mira, do you want to roll initiative? So I've got your score on here.
Yeah, what's that? Oh. I got a nat 1, babe.
So what is
It's
that
not going
total?
well. Did I have a look?
It's a nat 1. But what is it total?
15!
15.
What is it total? Let's find
Let's
out.
find out.
15!
Okay, so Penton, if you could finish your turn.
Okay. So that was one action, wasn't it? Because it takes an action to
Ooh.
use an item. So if I get in range,
It's roast dinner, so I'm excited.
Okay.
Have a nice dinner.
I will take over Mira's sheep while she's off getting food stuff.
and I will, because I'm not currently in range yet, and I don't want to use another action to move further towards it. I will throw the cards,
Okay.
and I will double on a thing. Oh, I used my crit already. That's a shame. Down. What was the weapon thing again? It was a down.
Click on that, and then hang up there.
It's a 53 to hit.
53.
I don't believe Alex's AC is quite that high.
It hits.
Damage roll. Okay, so I'm gonna say even for the damage roll. That's 3d6, isn't it? Oh no, it's 44. Never mind. That's half damage, so was 43. It'll be
21.
yeah. But I'm gonna do it again. So
21 slashing, isn't it? It's actually 16.
yeah, it is slashing. So I'm just gonna do it again.
Okay.
So 53 to hit again. Apparently rolled another 15. And I'm gonna say even again. Fuck. So it'll be 20.
20.
Mhm.
Okay. That's 15 damage.
And now I'll stay where I am. Okay, that's the end of my turn, yeah.
Okay. Alec, if you want to work out what you're doing with your turn, I'll be back in 2
E.
seconds.
Oh, okay.
So just figure out what you're doing.
I will. Oh. I just have to figure it out. I'm not doing it right now.
Action, I'm gonna tell you to throw some fucking dirt or something at him, so you can identify. So we can identify who's who, just in case you get into that little tussle that always happens in these.
It's okay, I have the soap.
One-way shoot scenarios. Stick a colourful tie to it or something. I don't know.
Spells. Thinking, I'll cast that, and then he's immune to that because I'm immune to that. Okay.
Played yourself.
Yeah. Like my dagger has shadow damage. I'm like, oh yeah, shadow damage, but he halves that because I do.
And I'm back. Sorry. Okay, so Alec, what's the plan?
um.
Don't worry, take your time.
Do I just do it again? What I cast? Like,
Do
Yeah, I'll cast Gravity again. Gravity.
Okay.
Con save.
So it is going to spend that bonus.
Oh, bonus.
That is a 39.
Fuck! Yeah. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Maybe he doesn't have the bonus now, so I'm gonna cast it again.
Okay. That is a 15.
Half health.
Okay. So I need to pull out.
Half their current HP. Rounded down.
Okay, so you do damage. There you go. Damage from gravity has been applied. Is that the end of your turn?
That is. Yeah, because I'm probably got my haste right now. It's been more than
No, that probably would have worn off by now.
20 rounds, right? Since.
Um,
Yeah.
okay.
If I ran all the way to the estate and then had a conversation with Mario, then ran back. So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So after you, Penton's had his turn, so it's Yuzok. Oh, and Yuzok is angry. Oh, you big scary man, you. What do I do? Do I pull? Oh, I pull out the bullshit. So Yuzok, being justifiably angry about the fact he was just basically murdered, does the following. Uses his first action to cast Geo Wisdom on himself. So he now has +6 to his Wisdom for the next 10 rounds. Then pulls out his next spell, Geo Acumen, so for the next 10 rounds, has +10 to magic damage and healing, which both of those effects apply within a 20-foot radius of him. I can't be asked to put that on screen, so I will do that in a minute. And then with his last action, casts Polar Ray, which is a 39 to hit, which, yeah, definitely hits. So, plus the 10 from that, and then it has to make a con save, which it fails, so the doppelganger takes 4 points of damage to their dex, and takes 108 points of ice damage. And yeah, that's Yuzok's turn. That was actually a really good hit. Noise. Oh god, it's Mira. I don't have Mira's sheet open, hold on. Character sheets. Party. Mira. The irony that's been like. Oh god, this is really dumb. How much does it have? It has that. Really big. Oh my god. Mira's rearranged all of our spells by category. This upsets me mentally. Move up fully. So Mira moves up and swings with the rapier. That is, which misses, and then casts Ruin. All of them hit. How many missiles does Mira get from that? So that's fun. Dealing 16 points of non-elemental damage to the doppelganger. Does the same thing again. Misses on the rapier swing, but does 25. Fucking hell. Does 25 non-elemental damage with the next ruin. Hits with the rapier this time. Also, I just want to point out, I rolled Mira's ruin. I got all 4s 5 times in a row. 5d4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and 4. Oh god, okay,
Fucking pog check.
I know. Doing 14 points of piercing damage. And then cast Ruin one more time. The last action, doing 19 points of damage. Putting the doppelganger on its butt. And loses 9 MP in the process. I just accidentally cleared Mira's entire MP well. Whoops. So, the doppelganger has been subdued. It is currently unconscious on the floor. It still looks exactly like Alec. But it is now unconscious on the floor.
Hey Penton, where's Xanis?
He went to go find you. As did I. Because there was 2 of you.
Hey, I'm gonna cast Sending on Xanis. Hey Xanis, where are you? We haven't seen you.
And he's gonna know that you're not the doppelganger. How? He doesn't know that we've just beaten it.
I've already sent it now, so which does he answer?
2 seconds. You notice that the spell fritzes slightly when you cast it. And it disappears. It goes, but it doesn't seem to. I'd say you've cast the spell enough times to know when it's failed to arrive, and it fails.
Do I know why it would fail to arrive? Like, has it been dispelled, or?
Or is he unconscious?
Or have you taken a look at the spell's description, specifically the last sentence?
Is he in a different plane? Is that it?
That would be the only reason that you would know the spell to fizzle out on its own. You would know if there was something that dispelled it or not. Because the spell wouldn't fritz,
Okay.
It would just disappear.
Okay, guys. Bad news. He's maybe in another plane.
How?
I don't know.
God.
This guy probably has something to do with it. We should take him back to, I don't know, the guild master. Is he still around? Where is he?
Are you asking me that?
I'm asking the group, like,
Hello.
hello. Maria, do you know where the guild master is?
Do I know where the guildmaster is at this particular moment in time?
Like, where he's staying.
Oh,
Where he's staying.
do I know this?
No,
Ah.
you have not seen him since you arrived.
I have seen him since he arrived. I kind of blacked out for the last 15 minutes. What happened?
He is, the doppelganger has been defeated.
Uh-huh.
And we don't know where Zadis is, and I think he's on another plane, which means he's been...
So are we not going to suss out this guy's identity?
Do you have an ability to move someone to another plane, Alec?
I do!
Is this guy unconscious?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can we remove his disguise?
You can certainly go for it.
Okay.
Rips his face off.
Yeah!
This
Is
is
it gonna be like
so
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where he's wearing a mask, and we can just... It was actually...
all along once.
You walk up,
We should put him
you
in short.
grab this person's face and pull. And it's like pulling someone's cheek.
Yeah, it's...
Oh my god, this
It
guy
moves.
actually. Oh fuck.
That's about it.
Okay, is there a magic? Is there a magic? Is there a spell to get rid of this?
Alex, do you want
Can
to
I-
send in the guildmaster for advice?
Well, I kind of want to do it now. If it's by magical means, is he wearing jewelry?
No, he's wearing what seems to be some sort of a
What did Penton say, by the way?
So do you want to send in the guildmaster to ask for advice
Okay.
what we should do?
I probably will.
What's he wearing?
What seems like really cheap knockoff versions of whatever Alec was wearing for magic gear.
That's
He's
so
got
funny.
bootlegs. Can I take them?
No,
I'm just gonna strip
Why?
him.
they appear to be fused directly into this person's body.
Oh my god.
What
That-
if I just
that-
spell?
That explains something that I was thinking, because I was thinking, how does he know what Alex's penis looks like? He doesn't!
That one's up for debate, but you wouldn't know that.
Oh
by
my god.
You wouldn't know that by judging from this unconscious body. That's
He's
currently
seen you
on
naked,
the
I'm
floor.
sure.
Anyway, I'm gonna cast sending on the Guildmaster and say, we have found my doppelganger. He is unconscious. We have lost your son. I'm sorry. I don't know where he is.
As you
That's it.
send that off, there is a brief flash of light before Lupus appears. Lupus, your guildmaster, appears basically in front of you.
Oh shit.
He is
Wow.
we-
Hi.
Out of all of the clothing he would normally be wearing, the only thing he currently has on him are his like shorts slash half-length trouser things, and that's about it. What?
Yeah, so he's in a
It's-
I think I cast when I lost track of him, I cast detect magic, and I sent one of the magical signals go somewhere, and I think he cast flame shift on your son, and we don't know where he is,
Lupus
and I
turns his
can't
head.
send him.
Lupus turns his head, looks at Alec, and a chill runs down your spine. Because despite the fact that this is quite serious, because this man's son has been potentially whisked away to any number of the planes on, well, yeah, any of the planes. The look that you're currently getting is blank and expressionless, but it feels like his eyes are boring into your soul. Like you are being stared right through currently.
Alec, do you get to choose which plane you send someone to?
Yes.
So we restrain this doppelganger, bring him back around, and interrogate them to find out what plane.
Fucking torture him. Oh,
Unless
interrogate
there's just
him.
doing that more efficiently.
Lucas?
You
So?
hit the guildmaster is still just staring you down and lets out the most frustrated sigh. So you are to tell me. Do you know what? Lupus walks over to the doppelganger, grabs him by the scruff of his collar, lifts him, heals him enough to bring him back to consciousness, but not enough to struggle free, and repeatedly questions where Xanis is. Every time he doesn't get the answer he wants, you watch as Lupus basically punches the doppelganger in the face, and this is a repeated cycle that keeps continuing as the doppelganger refuses to give answers. So you're basically watching a man heal someone back to consciousness, only to knock them out again. This happens about 4 or 5 times in a row, before Lupus looks back to the rest of you. Right. So, do you know what a doppelganger is?
No.
Kind of.
And you hear Alex's voice start chuckling, and Lupus basically swings with enough force to punch the doppelganger in the face, knocking him out cold. Thank you. And just drops him on the floor. A doppelganger is a demon. Typically from either the plane of, well, they can come from the underworld occasionally. You know. They can come from the underworld. They're not common. They can come from the plane of hell. They can come from the plane of evil. Or they're quite commonly known for coming from the 9 circles. One of the furthest out planes. And judging by the look on this smug bastard's face, I would imagine that he's probably been sent out by a distance. So, Lupus basically.
So we have to
is
excuse
running-
Anis from hell.
We
Is
don't
that what you're saying?
I don't know which plane he's in. He could be in any of. There are, what? 5 different planes that he could be in? If he even went to the correct one. They even took him to that one.
Well, if we go to each of them and then immediately leave and pass sending, the sending should go through on the plane he's
We
in.
take immense amounts of damage being in some of those planes.
Yes.
Just
Probably.
being there.
Yeah.
Out of character and out of DMing, yes. By being some of those planes, if you venture to them unprepared, you will take damage from being there.
So I'm hopefully not the only person who's currently thinking he could already be dead. Just from being in one of these places.
I hope you don't take it personally, kiddo, but this is for such a dumb suggestion. And Lupus walks up and very, very gently punches Alec in the arm.
Okay, I deserve that. That's fine.
I would have given you a full swing, but I don't fancy the idea of knocking you unconscious. Capiche? Right.
Do we have any way of confirming he's still alive?
I don't know. Ask Mr. Time Mage, who could look back to what happened in the middle of the town. And
I can!
And Lupus looks directly at Alec with a A
I have,
high
was it hindsight?
Yes.
What is it called? Hindsight? That sounds
Hindsight.
right.
Yep.
I think we did that before. Oh, that's it. Oh my god, I've got so many spells. Oh, like, where's hindsight? What level is it? 4, 8, 7?
Sick. 8.
Where is it? There it is. I found it. I found it. Okay. Sitting here, red for the past and 6 meters around the cast's current position. Is the current position where I saw the magical present
It would be in the
leave?
center. It would be in the center of the town.
Okay, so we need to go there.
Yes. So.
Okay, guys, we need to go to the center of town, and I'm gonna get going.
Okay, so as you head to the center of the town, take time to top up everybody's HP and MP. Little Lupus is kind enough to give you a top up. You go to the center of town, and Alex spends an hour. I'm assuming you're going straight into casting the moment you get there. So you spend the next hour casting Hindsight. I'm just going to take a quick look at the spells so I can recall thing.
Days, weeks, years, or centuries. Since days is the lowest, I'll have to go days. So
Okay, so
detailed knowledge of the people, conversations, and events.
So I'm only going to give you the event that you're looking for because that's obviously the most relevant. But it seems as though the moment that it replays in your mind as you visually see and hear what happened as Xanis came into contact with the doppelganger. And it's very clear that during their interaction, Xanis is not giving the doppelganger any room to breathe. And unfortunately is caught by surprise as the doppelganger grabs hold of Xanis and plane shifts. And it seems as though Xanis, being taken by surprise in that situation, was not capable of, or at least in that situation, was not able to resist the magic well enough. I'll put it that way. Because if your target is non-consenting, then they make a wisdom save. So basically, out of fancy wording, it would seem that when forced to make that save, Xanis rolled very low. Put it that way. So it seems as though he's definitely got plane shifted, but when you're casting plane shift, you usually have to mention something about the plane you're going to. And the spell is cast in Infernal.
I know Infernal, baby.
And it seems as though Xanis has been tossed into the plane of darkness, or the plane of shadow.
Okay, guys, Xanis is in the plane of shadow. How bad is that? I ask the Guildmaster.
Lupus just lets out the longest sigh. Well,
Really bad.
it could be worse. We'll put it that way.
Does Penton know about the fact that he's going to get that ability? Because he's an illusionist now, but he's a very low.
Yeah, Penton wouldn't have high enough strength of illusion magic as of this point to know to know any spells that would be able to.
No, I mean,
give him
does he
access.
know about the plane of shadow and all
Roughly.
that's to do with his?
You know the fact that your magic tends to pull on the plane of shadow a lot, but that's about as much as you would know at this point.
So we go find the other illusionist, which is like us.
Or you could ask the time mage with plane shift who could just take you there.
Yep, I can just take you there. That's how I just got there.
I was more thinking so we could travel there safely. So we're very well equipped to deal with that.
You can travel there safely with me.
Lupus looks at the very concerned expression that Penton has on his face. Looks at Yuzok, and then looks at Mira. Right. Mira, Yuzok, can you two just look after Penton for a moment? And then Lupus turns to Alec. You and I are going to travel over to the Plane of Shadow.
Stuffs.
So let's get moving. And Lupus crunches his knuckles together.
Okay, let's go. I cast plane shift to the Plane of Shadow.
So as you arrive on the Plane of Shadow, it is silent. Purely silent.
Dark.
The ground underneath your feet is pitch black. The area around you is pitch black. Even your dark vision does you no benefit here. It's unsettlingly quiet. You can hear every little sound coming from you. Every single noise you're making, even the sound of you thinking in your own head, is obnoxiously loud. And the Guildmaster looks at you. Well, welcome to the Plane of Shadow. And Lupus basically crouches down, puts his hand through the ground, where it seems to grip hold of something, as you can see the muscles in his right arm tense, and he pulls Xanis out of the floor.
Oh my god. Is he alive?
Barely, yes. And
Thank fuck.
there we go. Let's go.
Let's go. I cast plane shift and get us back.
And you teleport back to... Yeah, you basically just teleport back to the town, with Lupus basically holding on to Xanis, who is alive, just not currently conscious.
Oh,
And there you go.
does anyone have healing?
Lupus takes the time to cast Full Cure, and then uses Basuna to basically make sure that he is going to be completely clear of any status ailments and be at full health. And Lupus looks over to the Doppelganger. Right, well, that is clearly a demon that has been sent here to fuck with you.
Fuck with me, he did. God.
Does he need to
That
live?
sucked.
The Doppelganger stands. Bloody, basically blood drooling from its mouth. And it looks horrifically wounded. Its body shifts and morphs, partially resembling that absurdly large rabbit folk that you saw before briefly morphing into Xanis, then kind of gelatinous. It's not even a gelatinous morphing. It's like you can hear the crunching of bones and the squelching of flesh as it transitions between each of the physical forms. It is disturbingly uncomfortable sounds.
Can we kill it, please?
It changes between Alec to the rabbit folk that you're not certain if the name that you were given was correct or not, to Penton, to Xanis, to Mira.
It's gonna turn into Lupus.
And it
No.
tries incredibly hard
Oh god.
to retain its shape, and ends up looking like a horrific amalgamation of Alec, Penton, and Mira mushed together.
Dude,
And
what
the-
colour would it even be?
That,
Oh, what anything would it be?
It's more of it more looks like an amalgamation of different body parts that don't fit together, like some sort of Frankenstein's monster.
Guildmaster, should we kill it?
And the words out this thing's mouth, as Penton, you don't get an answer immediately, is in an amount I can only describe as an amalgamation of all three of your voices. That Lord Malatos sends his regards. Before the Guildmaster,
Can I just fucking cut his throat, please? Can I do that? Can I do that?
you can attempt to, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to.
And as you move up to try and slit its throat, it attempts to grab you. Please roll a strength check.
Oh, I love strength checks. Can I do the reaction lucky thing?
Yep.
The temporal
Just remember
blah
to-
blah blah. You
remember
know.
to tick down the number of uses you have.
I'm counting in my head.
You've also got a tracker for that.
Oh, thank fuck, because one of those was a 1. 13. Oh, I do have a tracker, that's true. Let me just take down 3 of those.
You fail. As it grabs hold of you and prepares to start trying to plane shift.
Okay, I'm gonna use one of my skills.
It currently has
what was
you
it?
by
Time
the, it has you
dilation.
just want to clarify.
No.
It has you by the one arm, has you around the waist, pinning your arms together. The other one
Can I use
is
time
hand
shift though?
over your mouth.
Like,
So
does
you
it require
are
like
pinned. You are unable to
the-
move, basically.
Yeah, does time shift require movement? Like, can I shift time? Because it doesn't say, it just says it's in a reaction.
You can attempt to do so. However, there is you can hear the footsteps moving behind you as the tip of a sword moves immediately past your face and into this thing's forehead. And the blade
Fuck.
pushes further and further into this thing's face until you see Xanis's hand firmly gripping the hilt of the blade and killing this thing outright. And it perishes.
Damn, I wanted to kill it.
Xanis looks out of breath, turns to Alec, and with a very disgruntled growl in his voice, well, you can send this thing off to any plane you like. Perhaps the plane of fire, so it will burn. So somebody doesn't.
Good idea. I'm gonna do that.
So you're
I'm gonna send it to the plane of fire.
So
Yeah.
you send it over, and you know, like, in this situation, it's not how the spell would normally function, but I think it's kind of interesting to do. You basically open like a small port, like as you open the portal to push this thing through, you get to watch as the moment you throw it out, it goes straight into straight into the plane of fire, rolls down a hill into what appears to be some just basic shrubbery. But the shrubbery is made of fire, so the moment that the body rolls down the hill, it immediately catches on fire and then incinerates instantly.
Well, that's that then.
And the portal closes.
I am so sorry, Xanis, that you got sent to the fucking plane of... Oh, by the way, why... When I woke up, none of you were there. What the fuck was that?
Illusions, Alec. Illusions. And And
Fuck.
Xanis walks away, heading back towards the inn, looking very tired.
Oh, that's over. Oh my god, it's over.
Thanks for your help, Lucas.
Thanks everyone for helping me with this problem.
Is
Now
okay
we
now?
should go back to sleep. Sleep time. I'm gonna go back to the inn
Okay, so
and just be like,
Pendant, as you try and speak to Yuzok, you kind of just get blanked. It appears he is not very chuffed about the whole situation. Mira, are you going back to the estate to stay with Simon?
Yeah, back to bed. I should, because he should know that Alex doppelganger is no longer a problem.
So you make your way back.
hopefully.
You make your way back to the estate, Mira, and you see Simon there with a surprisingly enough a bow and arrow in hand.
Oh, cutie.
And he looks over to you, Mira. Is everything quite alright out there?
Yeah, we managed to deal with the doppelganger, so hopefully he won't be harassing those ladies anymore.
That's good.
But I didn't know you could use a bow and arrow.
Well, Father insists that I try and pick it up for hunting, but I'm not one for the physical sports like others. I prefer games and sports of the mind. Much more entertaining.
Well, you certainly look cute, so that's good enough for me.
He rolls his eyes a little bit and invites you back in to rest up, as it's like maybe approaching 5 AM at this point.
Time to honk shoe.
Sure.
Plus some me-me-me's.
So, as you return, you get maybe a few hours sleep at best, but you are quite tired from the night before. Kenton,
Yeah?
you are sent a message by Lupus and by Kay. Both want to talk to you. You will only really be able to answer one of them within a realistic time frame. Which one are you answering?
I can do one of them later, so I'll go speak to Lucas, I guess.
Okay. So you go to find the guildmaster, who has made a campsite outside of the town, towards the south, and he is sitting by a little campfire that's, spitting away, crackling in all the joys that is a campfire, and waves at you. Ah, hello.
Hello. What are you doing out here?
I didn't really fancy the idea of staying in an inn. So, thought I'd stay out here. Anyway, I've been made aware that when you encountered the doppelganger previously as a rabbit folk of sorts.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
He was loud and he had a very strong accent.
yes, that's because it seems to have tried to stalk one of my older companions, we call them, across the continent. He's actually the same person that's been that's accepted that mission in Honeymill, relating to the to Hilda's ghost problem.
You don't say. So are you meeting the real one then?
Yes,
What was his name again? I forget.
His name's Nolan.
Nolan.
He's a bit of a character.
Is the real one as rude as the doppelganger one was?
I wouldn't call him rude.
The doppelganger one was very rude.
I suppose Nolan's someone you get adjusted to. He's not a person for stupidity. If he thinks an idea is dumb and doesn't see the point behind it, he will not keep his mouth shut.
Understandable. Okay. We could probably use that in our party, to be honest.
Perhaps. But either way, it's important that when you go for that, for that mission, as I'm pretty sure I've seen your party walk off with the only flyer for that mission.
Whoops.
That's fine.
We're not supposed to take them.
Oh no, you're supposed to take them. I just wasn't expecting you to take a little bit of a detour beforehand. Tomorrow we will be heading back. I've set up a little something for Mira to come back and forth here. But but there is something important. I've noticed that both you and Kay have made off with some particular items from the crew.
I mean, you saw me wearing them.
I did.
This has already been discussed. I was curious as to why Kay did it, though.
Are you returning them back once you're done with them?
If I get the opportunity, probably.
Because otherwise I'm going to have to fork out about 8,000 gil per uniform to get them replaced.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
8,000 for these?
You severely underestimate how much effort goes into making those, and then also the extra that I have to cover to basically make sure that they don't send a judge after you.
For stealing uniform? For stealing clothes?
Mm-hmm. Yes, because one of you stole very high-ranking clothing, the other one did not.
Out of character, which one was which?
You stole some, like, the uniform of someone who worked with the higher up members, but those were quite plentiful. Either way, I found out why Kay is, what Kay was planning to do there. She's chasing after a debt that a particular noble sunk her mother into over an airship.
You don't say.
A state-of-the-art airship that the mother was going, well, Kay's mother Cassandra was going to purchase, that she got conned out of, because when it turned up it was missing every single important piece of gear from inside of the engine and most of the ship's inside.
Right. Continue.
So, I would assume that you are planning to go and talk to Kay to find out what is going on there.
I was, yes. I was actually given the choice of talking to you or talking to her, and I thought because I have time, I'll talk to her later.
Okay.
Especially after everything that happened today, I feel like this was more urgent.
Yes, well, wasn't quite expecting Alex's doppelganger to turn up out the middle of nowhere and start attacking.
I'm pretty sure he planned to gank me in the middle of the woods, so I'm glad that didn't happen.
Who?
He came up to me and tried to pretend to be Alec.
Mm-hmm.
I convinced him that I believed them and tried to attack, but they were already ready for me, so presumably they already planned to stab me.
That would make sense.
are you telling me this anyway?
Because I feel like it's something important for you to know.
Is this con man, do you know their whereabouts?
Well,
Are they someone we're going to encounter?
he's currently on a vacation here in Cherrick. He'll be on the returning ship. If you're going to hit someone, go for him. Although I do have to warn you, something I noticed with that whole Lord Malatos thing that the doppelganger came out with.
Malatos, that was it.
Yes.
Who the hell's that?
Let me... And Lupus opens a book and starts basically flicking through the pages. Where is it? God damn it. I guess the best way of putting it is... Are you aware of what... I don't like having to flick through this book in 2 seconds. And Lupus starts trying to basically flick through this whole thing.
No, it's fine, take your time.
Well,
For the whole evening.
I can't tell if that's supposed to be sarcastic or not, but I'm going to assume it's not, because otherwise I might slap you on. Tell me, do you know what an apocrypha is called? Or, sorry, what an apocrypha is?
No.
Well,
Wait, do I? History check, I guess? I don't think I do.
none. I wouldn't say that Panton is familiar with things from the underworld.
No, I lived a quite sheltered life before I was one of the most important people in the universe. So, you know.
Well, an apocrypha is a very high-ranking demon.
Okay.
And it feeds on negative human emotions, like fear and hatred.
Right.
But some of them have a thing of not liking feeding from the outside. They like to get involved. And I'm pretty sure that this particular noble, and Lupus has air quotes when he does that, might be one of these apocrypha.
Right. So you want me to... You want me to con a high-ranking demon?
Mhm.
High-ranking? High level? I don't know what to call them. I don't know this stuff.
High ranking. They're quite destructive beings, but they love feasting on negative emotions. That's why it's probably been trying to con people.
Are they
I would
particularly narcissistic?
To some extent, yes. They like
Okay.
feeding on negativity. So if you lure it in with with some more negative emotions, maybe crack open the bottle of parental issues I'm sure that you have. God, it works for me every time when I want to try and lure one of them in to stop them being assholes and hurting people. Con him out of everything he's worth. And I mean everything.
That was the plan.
And Lupus has a bit of
How much is he worth?
a lot. From what I'm aware, it could be up to what?
A lot is a word. Give me a number, please.
I would say if I had to make a rough estimate off the top of my head, the last time I checked, he was packing a pretty hefty 20 billion gil. The last time I checked.
Right. That's quite a bit.
So
much money.
But I'd like you to con him out of all of it.
Can do.
Anyway. I suppose I should let you go and have your wording with Kay. And, well, I guess prepare your things for tomorrow. I've got to go and let Leon and Frock know that we're going back tomorrow morning. So, try not to let the pressure get to your head too much.
What pressure? This is what I do best. It's the one thing where I'm not scared.
Lupus rolls his eyes a little. Just remember not to get too overconfident. These things love to play mind games.
One question. Can you polymorph me before I do it? For a more convincing disguise.
Into who?
I guess out of character then we'll just explain what Montgomery Montague looks like.
Lupus has his hand on his face and is just rubbing his forehead with his index, middle, and ring finger. Right. That's a bit of a tall ask, but sure.
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay. Right. So, Pendon, you end up heading back to the inn, where Xanis, Alec, and Uzok are currently trying to explain to Milo what's just happened, as Milo slept through the entire night. So during that whole situation, Milo slept soundly through the night. So Alec, Xanis, and Uzok are currently trying their best to fill Milo in on the details that he missed. And then Penton walks in back in through the door. So basically what happened is shit was whack.
Sanis, I'm so sorry you got sent to the plane of shadow because of my fucking doppelganger.
Xanis just gives you some
Bro.
offensive side-eye before carrying on explaining to Milo what happened. So basically, Alec tried to wake me up. Alec then left. From what I think happened then, like things hit the fan, you know, a whole bunch of shit happened. I thought I encountered it. I got taken by surprise and sent to the plane of shadow. And then, yeah, so that's about as much as I know what happened, because I was in the middle of a quicksand pit of shadow stuff that was great. Let's think, what else? I think from what Uzok was trying to explain to me, he nearly died. Nearly.
Recall death. Yeah, he had all my spells, so
Oh.
that included recall death.
And
yeah.
yeah, things didn't exactly go well.
No, it doesn't sound
Well, we're all alive now.
now.
And I'm down one doppelganger.
One down,
So-
only 0 to go.
Hopefully, God, I don't know.
One doppelganger to go, please.
Who the fuck is Lord Malitos? What? Why?
Malitos?
Yeah, that's what he said when I threw him into the plane of fire because his face was all fucked up. He tried to be Maria and Penton as well. This dude was really creepy. Like this was never gonna work. He was never gonna replace me. He was such a strange lad. Like
I mean, I kind of knew it was
stranger than
who
me.
was who when you
It
were
was
saying
never gonna work.
based on the fact that he was more articulate than you were. You have a tendency to babble, Alec, and the doppelganger didn't babble.
When I'm stressed.
That's
I
understandable.
do.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, I mean, I woke up in the middle of the night and some guy with my face was like, "Hello, I'm Alec." So yeah, I was pretty freaked
Yeah,
out.
the doppelganger was very succinct when sending me messages. Very clear. There was not an ounce of panic there, so I assumed which one it was.
It's a 17 on that history check, Lupus.
Okay, so as like Alec and Penton are having their back and forth, Milo scratches his chin as he's trying to work out where that name sounds familiar. And Milo, you very vaguely recall, your mother mentioning at one point about a demon lord who is a ruler of one of the 9 circles on the outer ring of the different planes. And it's very vague memory, but you remember this guy is incredibly powerful. And that's about as much as you know.
I have to admit, the name does sound familiar.
Really?
Yeah, it's a very long time ago. Mother mentioned very briefly about a demon lord who was a ruler of one of the 9 circles.
Oh.
So whoever you seem to be in trouble with,
Why am I in trouble with
I
the
don't know.
demon lord?
You're
I'm
asking the definite wrong person here as to why you would be in trouble with a demon lord.
Xanish just sits there and chuckles, looks at Alec with an almost sarcastic smile on his face. Well, you might not care that much about having the conflict between demons and devils, but they sure as hell seem to be trying to get you involved.
What? Yeah, and also why wouldn't? Why would? Aren't I on the demon side, like blood side, whatever? So why would they be trying to fuck me up?
Because their
Blood.
whole thing is destruction. They will destroy things to take power. It's like well, not to generalize, but it's an entire demon's thing to want to rule the bottommost circle of hell. Or sorry, of the 9 circles that all of the humans keep calling hell. To be the one who rules the bottom, so the 9th circle, is the most powerful demon, and that is the pinnacle of what demonkind want. So, if Purple,
Well, I'm not gonna get it from me.
If they were right that you might be a close son of Asmodeus, who is the current ruler
Oh,
of the 9th
motherfucker.
circle,
Yeah.
Oh.
Be awkward.
When's Daddy Asmodeus gonna show up and give me some crazy power?
The fuck?
That's what I'm wondering.
Xanash just
Because like,
raises an
if people are
eyebrow.
gonna come after me, then I may as well be the demon prince if I'm gonna have to fight off demon lords.
Well, I mean, you'd probably have to get informed on what's going on. If you even are if you even are the son of Asmodeus, we don't know yet. Maybe that's something we can find out when later, I guess.
When
Maybe.
When later, when Lord Melitor sends more regards
I mean, hey, at least you could send
with
him,
knives.
you could send him a letter with a knife inside it. That will work.
Yeah, I'll send him a letter. Dear Demon Lord, please stop trying to kill me in such traumatizing ways.
Ooh, put a
Kisses,
smiley face on the bottom of
Alec.
it. Put a smiley
Oh
face
my
on the bottom
God.
of it. It's passive aggressive.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's
yeah, a
so
little
cute.
smiley face.
And
Face
so,
farming.
and so
Psychological
this
warfare.
Put a
conversation
colon D
continues.
as well.
Mira, where the fuck did you come from?
Yeah, where did you come from, Miss I'm over at the Hyde Estate, currently being cuddled by Simon? Anyway, we are
Oh,
going to end the
shit!
session.
Simon's
there.
writing a letter.
It's the end of the
Just
session
hearing right
time.
in your head.
So tune into the next one. It's going to be an experience. It will be the airship journey back. Anyway,
Wait.
till next time. Bye.
Blah.
Oh.